Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm your host GamerGuy33 and we are starting our adventure into the ice caverns today. As you can see, icicles, snow, cold stuff everywhere. So yeah, ice caverns, pretty appropriate name. So we got these bull guys here. Bulls? I'm not sure what they are actually. They're ice monsters. They have horns. Their snout kind of looks like bulls, so I just kind of assumed. Actually kind of looks like a crown now. Whatever they are, they're dead, so they're all taken care of. What's kind of fun if you notice there that the hook shot... Ooh, that was a narrow dodge. The hook shot actually will damage them a little bit, so you can use that to bring yourself in close and then finish them off in 2 swipes of the sword, usually before they can get you cold. And in this room, we get to see a kind of new mechanic, the silver rupees. So silver rupees are, as I mentioned in the name, kind of, they're rupees. You actually get money for doing them. What's interesting about them is, A, they respawn, so you can keep collecting them when you leave the room. B, you actually need them to open up a door or solve a puzzle usually. Kind of like collecting these tokens. Okay, as you can see, we got one more to still grab, so let's head over there and grab it. Because, as you can see, that area is barred off, and we'll need that rupee to open it up. And unfortunately, we can't reach this one from the ledge, so we're going to have to jump. And we got it, except now we're on the floor again. Blades. Ah. You know, I know ice can be very sharp, but how does that thing move around without melting? There must be some sort of friction going on there. And each time they hit us, it should get a little bit weaker and melted, but... you know, we'll just ignore that. Like, I ignored that there was a moving, sharp thing there and ran into it. And here we go, a room with more of those ice dudes. And, ooh, new type of key. This one's an ice key. It's also dead. What will happen is if they hit you, you actually freeze over. So, oh, good block, Lunk. You're actually, I think, starting to learn how to deal with these. And they're easy to shoot, especially when they fly off in the straight direction. So, this blue fire, it doesn't seem natural. You're right, Navi, but what else is natural in this world? Let's take care of this guy first. I don't trust him. So, 1 hook shot and 2 swipes to kill him off. Not a bad deal. Another key. Let's turn around and block him with the shield, and then shoot him while he's stunned. So, we have 3 empty jars here. Let's go ahead and start using them. And swipe some of that blue fire in there. Don't ask me how I'm able to contain fire in a jar, folks, because honestly I wouldn't be able to tell you. Maybe it's because the fires are natural. That's why I can jar it. I mean, I can't jar red fire, commonly known as fire, so maybe blue fire is special. You know, actually, in retrospect, there's nothing unnatural really about blue fire. I mean, obviously this looks kind of weird because red ice is melted by blue fire, but in the regular real world, blue fire, what it'll do is... What's in this chest? A map. Okay, that was kind of pointless. Blue fire just means that the flame is really, really hot. It starts off lighter colors like red and yellow, and the hotter it gets, the more blue it gets. So a super, really hot flame, the kind you should not be putting your hand near like Lunk does when he's capturing it in a bottle, would burn you horribly, like 3rd-degree burns. It would be bad. You would not want to do that. But personally, I wouldn't want to do a lot of the things Lunk does. We do not need all these bottles out right now, because we'll only need like 1 at a time to actually melt the red ice. So we're going to use some of that red ice to melt off the king, but between you and me, I kind of want to explore this dungeon a little bit more. I think there's probably some cool stuff in here. Like, there's 2 walls of red ice, so let's see what they'll do. As I narrowly escape that blade this time. No getting cut for me. And let's see what is behind door number 1. Or not. Let's actually see what's behind over here first. That's the classic misdirection. Any good magician will tell you that you make him look at door number 1 when you're really doing stuff behind door number 2. So let's go ahead and melt this again. So now all our doors are open. And let's check out what's inside here first. And let's see. Looks like we got some more blue fire, so it'll be easier to get to than the last room. A lot of flowing icicles. Oh, keys. Let's get some fire first, and I'll take care of that key. Keys. Key? I bat. We'll take care of the bat. I know Batman will be sad, but whatever. God, Lunk has such a goofy face whenever he looks at the camera. Let's try not shooting the icicle. There we go. And we got some more over here too. Let's get them while they're still kind of just chilling. They don't realize we're a threat yet, so we can save some arrows, which I'm actually running pretty low on. I only got 5. And over here... Oh wow, another heart piece. That was kind of easy to get. A little reward for exploring this place, I guess. Okay, I lied. It's not easy to get, apparently. Apparently, Lunk does not know how to drop fire onto a torch. Or not a torch, red fire icicle. Red icicle. I'm sorry, I look at it and I see red and I think fire. I mean, that's just natural. Like, you look at these old graphics, that probably would be a fire graphic somewhere else in this game. And we got another chest over here that's frozen. Let's see if Lunk can get this one on the first shot. And he does, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do a clap for him. Good job. And we already got the map. It's too early for a good item, so it's probably the compass? Yep, it's the compass. Okay, now I did hear a Scatola somewhere around here, but before we take care of that, I'm going to reload on fire, because I have a feeling we're going to need a lot of this blue fire in this dungeon and outside. We gotta make sure to have at least one bottle for the king, because I think he's been frozen for a while and would appreciate us thawing him out. And let's grab that bottle there and fill it up as well. There we go. See? Always a good idea to have bottles. Now, where is that gold Scatola? I hear you. Are you over here? Look up maybe? There you are. And let's go ahead and smash him with our hookshot and get the token. There we go. Alrighty, so, see, we got reward for exploring. Dora, you're on the right track here. For anyone watching this in the future, Dora the Explorer was a TV show, but then she got kidnapped and hidden away, and her cousin Diego ended up taking over her business. It's a very dangerous life of an explorer. I do not recommend doing it regularly. Unless you're an adventurer. Adventurers are different than explorers. Explorers like to check stuff out. Adventurers just do stupid stuff for fun. So I'm an adventurer. Flapjack's an adventurer. Aquaman is an adventurer. I'm starting to notice the theme that if you're in the water, you're adventuring. Finn from Adventure Time. He's an adventurer. And there's another Scatola, but let's take care of the bat first, because I do not trust the bats. Yeah, I've just learned not to think that I can snipe them out of the air when they're flying at me. It's easier to let them hit my shield and let them be stunned for half a second. You know, where were all these Scatolas before? I mean, I needed the giant wallet, or adult's wallet, not the giant wallet. I needed that wallet, and I had to scrounge around for Scatolas, and it wasn't really bountiful until now, so... And we got what we need. You can tell because each time I grab one of those silver rupees, I get more money. And something you might notice here is something that's pretty common in a lot of games is the sliding ice puzzle. Pretty much any major game made by Nintendo, but other people do it too, have a sort of sliding puzzle where you have a block and it has to move into a certain direction until it gets stopped. And good thing we had more blue fire because we needed to thaw this out as well. There we go. Pokemon has it, the Zeldas have had it. There are other games that I'm sure I could list off but don't remember right now. I mean, I always think they're kind of fun because you usually end up going in loops a lot where you think, have I gone this direction? Okay, where does this go? Nowhere? Okay, so I need to go back to the beginning. It frustrates a lot of people. For me, I have the patience of a Buddha, so I can sit around and play them a lot. So let's try and get up here this time, Lunk. Do it. There you go. Look at you wearing your big boy pants. Well, big boy tunic. Do you wear pants, Lunk? Because it kind of looks like you just have the tunic hanging down. And then you have tights. Like, would a gust of air just reveal that there's nothing underneath there? I mean, God, usually I'm not a supporter of short shorts, but I hope there's something good underneath. Not something good, something underneath there. And there's this goofy face again. You've collected the fire about, what, 3, 6... I think like 8 or 9 times by now. I think you shouldn't be as amazed when you get it. How are we gonna get that over there? Push the block there. It should hit that pillar. Is it going to hit that pillar? Yeah, I think we're good. If Lunk will push it instead of climbing up on it. Push it. Push it real good. Dun, 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 dun. Push it again. There we go. So we found our doorway. Well, not found. We know it was there, but we managed to guide our block over to it so we can climb out. And now we need to climb. Lunk just likes doing the opposite of what I want to do. Every day is opposite day with Lunk. Until Majora's Mask. Then he figures out that there are 3 days, which all happen to be opposite day as well. So let's hookshot, slash, slash. And, oh, we got some more red ice here, so let's go ahead and melt it. Lunk, are you close enough for that? Is that going to work? Oh, you got all 3. Sorry, after what happened last time, I was under the assumption that he was going to screw up somehow. And looks like... Oh, we got a boss fight. Ooh, Arctic Wolf. That's a little bit different. But he goes down just as easily as the other wolves. Just take a step back, and you slice them in the back. Honestly, I don't even know why they made that a mini-boss. You didn't need to do that. It's super easy. Okay, so now we got the compass and the map. This must be a good item. I mean, look at the room. It's so cool. There's gotta be something awesome, right? Nope. It is iron boots. So heavy you can't run, so heavy you can't float. So, I mean, it does have its use in this game, but essentially someone just made boots and strapped some metal onto them and said, yeah, that's a mystical item. I made iron on a boot. Congratulations, world. Enjoy my gift. Like I said, it does have its uses in this game, but couldn't they think of something cooler? Like propeller boots? Or like anti-gravity boots that make you like be heavier or denser that aren't metal? I mean, it is obviously ancient times, so that'd be hard to do, but you know, something more magical than just iron boots, you know? It's been used a lot. Zoras are in danger. She saved one of them. Cool. And we're doing another thing about friendship and time and childish stuff. Sheik, you're like a one-track record. You just repeat the same thing over and over again. Just tell us, hey, I got a song that'll teleport you places, and I'll be, okay, I'm all ears. I got it. Well, at least it's a short song. Do it long. Play it back. There we go. Like I said, it's like I finally learned how to actually play the Ocarina in a video game, not in real life. Although, I'm not going to rip on the art. It is only a few buttons. It would be fun to learn, but I don't think it'd be that hard. If the graphics weren't glitching so much, this room would be very cool looking. I mean, just look at the stars in the background. It's a pretty room, and they don't really use this effect again. It's just in this room. Oh, no, you don't. Where are you going to go? Door's locked. And it's snow, so I don't get how that nut burst. I think it would just kind of sit in there. So let's throw on these boots and show them off. And I apologize about that graphical glitch. It's a side effect of emulating the game that I don't know why, for some reason, it can't handle how Lunk looks. Clearly I was having problems with it a little bit ago when I realized he's not wearing pants, but here's the downside of the iron boots. It lets us walk underwater, but we still can't breathe. I mean, he is human, so that is kind of a problem. I don't really get how diving was a problem, and you need a Zora skill for that. I mean, diving is kind of you just swim down. I mean, the pressure can kind of suck sometimes, but realistically, you should be able to dive deeper than like 3 feet before that affects you. And I don't understand how the iron boots let him sink all the way to the bottom of the water and the pressure doesn't get to him at all. I mean, I'm sure we'll get an item to fix that soon, but... Ah, you grabbed the edge. I thought you were going to fall in the water. And I remember there being something... Oh, look at that. Look at that. First try this time. It wasn't perfect, but it still worked. I remember there being something over here, but I can't remember if I already did it. Like a rock? Like, I think there's a metal rock over here. Here it is. Oh, but you know what? It was just signifying that there's a fairy fountain over there, which I already visited, I think. So, I don't need to be over here. So let's get back on track. There's a king that needs to be saved from the red ice, and I got just the medicine for him. Not like the mushroom trippy medicine, but it'll be just as good because it'll really open his eyes and wake him up. So we'll go ahead and leave that off for next time. This has been Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and I'll see you next episode.